Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Marvel in the Madness, the first one for the year. How are we doing, my guy?
I am doing all right. Thank you very much. I had a nice Christmas and New Year, bar being ill, but I had my sister's wedding and everything's good. I had a nice quiet evening in on New Year's, so perfect for me. How about you, my friend Steve?
Yeah, pretty much the same, minus the wedding, but Christmas Eve was pretty good. Spent some time with family, and then had a short one Christmas Day, and then everyone was doing their own thing, so I was quite happy about that. Got to go to sleep. And yeah, New Year's Eve was pretty good too. Just spent time with friends, just stay up till late in the morning, just talking utter waffle. So yeah, cannot complain. Cannot complain.
What time in the morning did you say?
Oh, about three. I think it
Wow,
was about
nice.
three. Then had a couple hours sleep, and then did the first run of the year, which was about give or take six miles, something like that. But yeah, so I started off my new year.
Might have been dreaming about sleep at my end, but I don't know. I tell you what I did on my New Year's Day. I put a gate up with my dad,
Right?
and then I cooked dinner.
Sounds just as good to me.
A nice 8 hour slow roast, slow cooked lamb. Oh, it's good that was, and a ham.
And a ham.
Yeah, just follow BBC Good Food recipes, and they're both pretty easy, and you just end up with some good food.
Did you
Shout out to
need
be. What's that?
both meat though? Did you need both meats though?
Yeah, it wasn't just for me. I was feeding like there was nine of us there.
Ah, I see. This is the bit where you should say that. Otherwise, it just sounds a bit outlandish. Yeah, I just cooked some lamb and what was the other one? Beef, was
Ham,
it? Ham.
ham
Yeah.
was outlandish. I also
Mm,
tried a stuffing recipe from Jamie Oliver. Actually, a
mm.
really good recipe. It tastes really nice, but I'd replaced the milk and with oat milk and the bread with gluten-free bread because of the people attending, which meant that it never really cooked. It was just stodgy. I managed to, by the next day, after about 3 hours of cooking, I finally got it about right. So I had it the day after with my wife, and yeah, it was quite nice. It was really tasty, but I
Oh,
think,
that's all
oh,
right.
what's that?
So all that matters as long as it was tasty, as long as nothing was wasted.
So yeah, I recommend it.
Well,
Look,
if I ever decide to eat meat and gluten-free stuff, I'll come visit you.
I'll make you it next time you're here, mate. I'll make you some nice stuffing. It won't be gluten free or milk free for you, but
The thing is, I've never really enjoyed stuffing, so you don't have to. But thank you, I appreciate it.
there's pistachios and cranberries in it. Oh,
Is that the whole meal? It's just stuffing. There's just nothing else to it. Just a bunch of stuffing.
I don't
As
know.
soon as
We
I
had
arrive in that, as soon as I arrive in your house, it's like, here's your plate of stuffing, mate. Enjoy. I'm like, oh, thanks.
well, I'll give you stuffing with hot sauce.
I probably would eat that.
No, you would. You're
I
a man
probably
who loves
would.
hot sauce.
But also sort of about anything. I'm like, yeah, let's see if we can do it. I think I even did it with ice cream once. Still enjoyed it. It was weird, but I enjoyed it.
Nice, nice. Do you watch Beard Meets Food?
I've seen an episode or two. I wouldn't say I'm a avid watcher.
Well, I was just thinking we could do like a Steam Eats Food, and
I would actually be so down for that.
it's gonna be a big plate of stuffing with hot sauce all over it.
Still around it, but that would be quite funny. Or like, what's the hottest sauce I can get on with like no milk, no water? Just see me sit there and suffer. Although I did that with the chili ones, that ended terribly.
Yeah, just for anyone out there who's watching, try not to eat Carolina Reaper chilies. Just biting into them, unless you're used to eating hot chilies. And I mean really hot chilies, not just.
Well, it's safe to say I've not done again. I am tempted though. I am tempted, or at least like put it in food, not just eat
Yeah,
it right. But
maybe build up to it. Maybe eat
yeah,
something that's in between,
you live and you learn.
or not if you're still thinking about it again.
No, because I like it. I'm like, if I keep eating it, at some point, it's just not going to have an effect, is it? It's just going to be, I just tolerate it. It's just a norm.
Unless you die. But yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're going to die sometime, on positive notes.
How did Steve die? Oh, he just kept eating Carolina Reaper chilies.
Yeah, well, yeah, die doing what I love. And then you can just upload it to the internet. It'll be a viral sensation. You're welcome.
How did you make your millions? Oh, I was on the death of my friend eating a chili.
It's what he would have wanted. Well, it's literally what I'm saying, what I would have wanted. So it's not even weird. Anyway, before we go even weirdly
Oh,
into
dear.
other rabbit holes, what is the first story you got for us?
So we've got a story. I think it came out just before Christmas, actually, maybe. Or it was quite recent anyway. So a dog in, I think it's the US. I'm pretty sure it's the US, is in a bit of trouble for having a very expensive meal where he ate, I think it was $4,000 worth of cash that the owners had put out basically to pay a builder. A bit of tax evasion. I'm joking. One more. But
We don't know.
anyway, they put $4,000 in an envelope to pay a builder, and the dog decided to chow down on it. And so they got back to a load of shredded bills, which they then had to try and put back together from feces and various things to try and get the bank and stitch them back together so the bank can swap them back out. And I think they've got most of it back, other than like $450, it sounds like. So fair play to them, but
It's a long day. I'm gonna just be like, we're not accepting that. No, I'm not dealing with that. Not a chance. Because, like I say, it's one thing if it was just shredded to bits. I'd be like, okay, we can piece it together. It's not the end of the world. But now it's been through the whole dog's immune system. I ain't touching that. I don't get paid enough. I bet that's what the person was thinking when they got like the board of like money everywhere. Like, I don't get paid enough for this.
here's the border money. It's probably still got a bit of dog feces on it, but sorry about that.
Unbelievable. Also, nice pun on expensive meal. Very good. Very funny.
Yeah, I don't think it was mine. I think I stole it from one of the newspaper articles, in fairness. So I can't claim it. And I'm sorry for copywriting anybody who gets upset.
You just think you wouldn't leave something out like that, would you? Let's be honest, especially that amount.
Although,
What do
in
you think?
in fairness, you wouldn't really probably expect your dog to eat it.
Dogs eat anything. That's a
It's true.
terrible excuse. The cats. Dogs will eat their own feces. They'll eat anything. So no, it's not good enough. I'm not accepting that. It's just I just blame the people. I'm like, well, you're stupid enough to leave it out. So
I suppose they could have just given the dog to the builder.
was a dog worth $4,000?
Well, they had $4,000 inside it.
Yeah, I suppose you sold two issues if you don't really want a dog anymore. And the builder might be like, yeah, always wanted a dog. There you go.
Here's a dog worth slightly more than when we bought him. He now contains $4,000 in cash. I
Oh,
reckon someone
dear.
could have turned that into an art exhibition.
Possibly. Someone probably would have paid for that. I mean, if you're going to stick a banana to a wall and call it art, why not?
That's sure. We should try that. We should put an art exhibition of just an envelope of cash and just have dogs come in and eat it.
I'm gonna let you do that. I don't want to be anywhere near that.
It get quite expensive quite quick, couldn't it?
A little bit. A little bit. Anyhow, let's move on to our next story. What have you got?
So, I think most people have played this game at some point in their lives. A bit of Tetris. I'm sure you played it when you were younger, didn't you? Stay on the.
Oh, for sure. Even as we're speaking now, like the theme tune's actually playing in my head. So it's just
Nice.
a classic, isn't it?
On
Like,
the classic Nintendo.
yeah, it's just constantly on loop. As soon as you like told me about the story, like I don't even care for the story that much, and then songs are already playing in my head. So like, nice.
There you go. Everyone's going to watch it. I actually watched the video. Anyway, to get to the story, I think he's a 13-year-old teenager
Yes.
has managed to complete Tetris. Apparently, the first human to ever do so. AI bots had done it before, but never a human. So, well done to him. He's I think it was 38 minutes. I think it was that he managed to smash
Yeah.
through Tetris.
I think you got to like level 157 or 37, something like that, and then the game started to glitch because obviously it's not used to anyone doing that, which is kind of impressive.
It's impressive. Like to be the first person in all of those years that people have been playing that game.
Also very skillful. Like I didn't watch the full video, but I imagine just sitting there doing it, being very patient, a lot of thought process into it.
And I
Yeah.
skimmed through the video. I didn't like watch it. I just, but yeah, it looked like he was.
Not even giving the kids like it. You're like, yeah, it's impressive, but we didn't watch your video, bro.
I watched a minute at the start, a minute in the middle, and a minute at the end.
Wow. Like, yeah, it's impressive, but I'm not gonna watch it, bro.
Yeah, it's like someone who sits and watches paint dry for days on end. I'm impressed at your patience, but I'm not going to sit and watch you do it.
That could be another YouTube channel of ours. Just paint stuff.
Just watch you paint dry.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel? Oh, we just sit and watch paint dry for days on end.
Again, someone will probably tune into that.
Well, to be honest, was it Mr. Beast that started getting massive after he counted to 1 million or something like that?
I have no idea. Weirdly, I don't actually watch his videos. I just hear when he's making headlines for whatever video, like, oh, building wells in Africa, and everyone's calling him something crazy. I can't be bothered to get into it. So that's the only time I hear about him. It's when he's like, oh, I'm just trying to help. And everyone's like, oh,
Stop
this is a
helping.
great superhero guy. And I'm like, just be grateful he's doing something good. Why do you feel? I don't know. Don't want to get into it.
Oh no, he helped someone. I think we've had this
Yeah.
conversation before.
Doesn't
That's
matter
it.
if he's color, like just let him help people. I'm sure the people that are around the area now have a good supply of clean water and not going to care what color he is or who he is, as long as he's doing something good. Yes, it helps his brand of marketing, cool, whatever. But end of the day, other people are winning, so and living because of it. So anyway, congratulations to that kid in the longest way possible of saying that. Yeah, congratulations to you on your massive achievement.
So proud.
Yeah. Yeah.
we I've at least watched part of your video, so you get a few
I,
bits.
I saw the headline and I was like, cool, good for you. I might go watch it later.
You might
We
do,
don't
yeah.
know.
Just watch a minute, just to give him his views.
Yeah,
First
I'm sure
kid,
it's well enough.
first person ever. Gotta respect that.
I don't think how many times I've actually played that game in my life.
I've not played it that many. I've played it a few, but I wasn't very good.
No, neither was I. I think it was too impatient. Yeah, definitely too impatient. Also, has anyone like competed Minesweeper? Do you remember Minesweeper?
Don't know.
I think maybe we'll look into that next time.
Random games that people have completed. Have people
Yeah.
completed Scrabble?
No, but Scrabble has an obvious end, whereas like I feel like Minesweeper, I just didn't understand the game. So I was like, what is going on? How do you win?
I wonder what you remember that one that you used to have on your computer with pinball?
Oh, I love pinball.
I wonder who
That
got the
was
high score on that.
I have wasted a lot of my life on that game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was like you used to play a few games with pinball when you're on your computer when you couldn't bother to log on to anything else, and then you'd be like, "I'm gonna have a go at Minesweeper." Still don't get it, but I'm just gonna click it a few times and see what happens, and then
I wonder if anyone actually understands Minesweeper. I'm like, there's a lot of numbers, some smiley faces, and then a bomb happens. So I'm like, I'm guessing that's not good. I don't know. Who knows? No one has ever explained it. Whereas, like, if you played the other ones, like Solitaire, there was an eventual end unless you sucked at Solitaire, which I don't get how you would suck at Solitaire.
no.
It's
I think I vaguely got Minesweeper, but I wasn't very good at it.
That could be next week's story. We're gonna look for if anyone's completed Minesweeper, or if anyone actually just understands it.
Let's have 5 minutes of you and I playing Minesweeper. That can be next week.
Learning Minesweeper together. I don't even know if that's still like an available thing, to be honest.
Don't know. I'm sure you must be able to get it somewhere.
Because I feel like that was like Windows 95 or something like that. Just showing my age.
Yep.
Good times.
We are getting older.
I'm supposed to get the other games that I've played. Super nostalgic. Other than the obvious ones like Mario and whatnot, or Mario, however you want to say it.
Worm. Phone game, but
Worms was pretty good.
oh, Worms, yeah. There's Worms, and there was also that one Snake. Sorry, not Worm.
Oh, I'll say, what are you talking about?
No. Worms was good. I liked Worms, but yeah, Snake. Well, Snake 2, I
Oh
think
yeah,
it was.
on the Nokia phones.
The one that it used to be able to go off the screen and then you had to get it as long as possible.
Those are pretty cool. Whatever happened to Nokia? Are they still a thing?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I think you can still get a Nokia. They brought back the original one recently. Well, not one the original, but like the brick version of Nokia recently, didn't they?
I might go back to that because sometimes I feel like I spend way too much time on my phone.
I've been fasting my phone a bit recently. I think it's actually I find it actually harder to fast my phone than I do to fast food.
Yeah, but it's sad though, isn't it? Because we use it just for everything now. So it's connected to our jobs, our social lives, calendars, etc. So anytime you're like, oh, I'm going to do something, let me check on my phone or calendar. It makes things easier, but also the amount of times we probably spend on it is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's scary.
Because mine, I use my excuse like, oh, I'm just using it for business. But I'm like, how many posts am I actually uploading in a week that I can say I'm using it for business?
It's information
Probably not that
overload as well.
much.
Like
Yeah.
your mind just gets so covered in images that you've seen of just like random YouTube videos or random articles, and you just like,
Oh yeah, I was about to say YouTube is probably my worst one. Just for watching an hour of utter, well, not always nonsense, but sometimes it can be nonsense, just like your general celebrity. But I'm like, what have I gained from that?
yeah,
Who am I really going to talk to that about? And why do I even care?
agreed.
Yeah.
Or if there are a younger audience, TikTok. And there's probably a new one now. That's probably like 5 years out of date. There's probably something new that people are on there. But
No. I've heard the algorithms of TikTok are way too addictive, so I'm staying as far away from that one as possible.
yeah, me
But
too.
yeah, I think that's good for our first one back, you know?
Steady,
We
steady
had a
work.
nice little break.
Still talk
Yeah.
nonsense.
Oh, 100%. That's never going to change. We don't like to do the populist stories. We go outside the box. We're going to find our own little niche.
We need to just start. Hopefully, people, if we need a few of you to start writing in the comments about random niche stories that no one else knows. That's the next thing. So if you can put some in the
Yeah.
comments, that'd be brilliant.
Or conspiracy theories, because you still need to do like a really good one of that.
Yeah, we need to get ourselves some tin hats. Actually,
I'll be down for that. Yeah. Okay. So with all that being said, let's bring it into this one. So this being again Marveling the Madness. I've been Stephen Matemba with Dominic Tor. Thank you for watching.
have a good week.